Hi there, what's going on guys? So this is episode number 27 and again the featured game comes from the John Smith Stadium, or the Kirklees Stadium as it says on the game, but we are going off the John Smith Stadium as we take on Huddersfield Town in a trans-pennant game. Lancashire against Yorkshire, White Wolves against the Red Rose. This was going to be an important game as we see the Championship table. We could be facing the likes of Fulham, Aston Villa, Sheffield Wednesday all up there, Norwich and Sunderland in 6th and 7th, but it's over to Huddersfield Town. Going to be a tricky game against David Wagner's side, and as it proved to be, it was a dramatic finish, as you'll see just now. Welcome along to the John Smith Stadium. Burnley, top of the league by a point from Chelsea, but they faced a Huddersfield Town who have been flirting with relegation for most of the season, but start the game lining 16th place, and they know they've got enough in their team, David Wagner, to cause a shock or two. They've got Robert Green in goal. These are back forward: Smith, Schindler, Jorgensen and Louvre. Then it's Billing and Hogg, the two holding midfielders, Kachunga, Palmer and Tallulah, and up front is Depotra amongst the substitutes bench, and Aaron Moy amongst those names on the bench for Huddersfield Town. As for John Stutz's men, a big test of their character here. Tom Eaton gets the nod in goal as he always does. The back four is starting to pick itself again with Trippier, Shawcross, and Taylor. Charlie Taylor really making that left back squad his own. Shearer, Cork, Defoe and Brady now on the midfield four. Shearer on the right and Brady on the left. Ings and Wood up front, and amongst the substitutes Tarkowski, Henrik, Volks, Grenier, Ward, Lennon and Pope. So we're all set to go then at the John Smith Stadium, or the Kirklees Stadium as it says there, but we know it is the John Smith Stadium. Of course, because this is a computer game, they don't allow betting or brewery sponsorships, so that's why it's called the Kirklees Stadium as opposed to the John Smiths. Kachunga for Huddersfield. Tallulah to Hogg. Tallulah again in towards Casey Palmer, now Depotra. Still Depotra, oh, a chance here, good save. Here's Tallulah again, good run in, little chip in there. Huddersfield starting this first half well. Depotra's had a 1-0. Not a good start at all for Burnley as Huddersfield going front. It's Depotra who celebrates with the fans. And Burnley are in trouble. The man who won at Old Trafford just 2 days ago are in big trouble. There's the ball back, headed back across. Burnley didn't clear their lines enough. And Depotra got away from the defender and he nodded it past a helpless Tom Eaton and into the goal. Delight for Wagner. Delight for Stutzy. Oh, disappointment for Stutzy. Depotra claims just his second goal of the season and Burnley go in the lead. Oh, go behind. Well, it really puts Burnley backups against the wall. Maybe they're still on a high after winning so famously at Old Trafford just 2 or 3 days before. And Huddersfield have sensed on that particular aspect and have really got it right so far tactically. Here's Casey Palmer on the break, Depotra the goal scorer, and now Hogg. Still Jonathan Hogg. Good stop there and the ball not kept in. Huddersfield, who for so many years were a town that was more famous for rugby league than it was for football. Here's Depotra again, gets his shot in and it's side netting this time. I think he looks up for it there, the Huddersfield man. He gets into a very good scoring position, but this time just scuffs his shot wide of the target. Cork. A moment of opportunity here for Burnley. Here's Jack Cork. Chance here for Wood. Good turn, but he's hit it into the Burnley fans. And Chris Wood, we've got 2 at Old Trafford, should really be scoring even against Huddersfield. And with all due respect, that should have been the equaliser. And everyone knows it. Played 32 minutes of the first half, and it's Huddersfield still waiting. Hogg to Palmer. Tommy Smith. And Kachunga down that side and he's not been tracked. This could be trouble. Kachunga's cross. Heaton in no man's land and still it might break and Heaton climbs on the loose ball. Could have been disastrous there for Burnley. Here's Kachunga having a lot of joy on the right. Oh, what a lovely 1-2 with Casey Palmer. Kachunga. The Potter does well. And a chance here, and it's 2. Huddersfield have put Burnley in big trouble here. Tallulah gets the goal. And it's pandemonium at the John Smith Stadium with 5 minutes to go to the break. Burnley are in big trouble here. The men who 2 days ago went to Old Trafford and won so comfortably, well, they came here probably expecting the same sort of comfortable result, but they're not getting that now because they're 2 goals down and they deserve to be. They just haven't been at the races, the Clarets, and you can't take anything away from the Terriers. They've deserved it. It's Tallulah's 4th goal of the season. Huddersfield have got Burnley right where they want them. This is not good for the Clarets, not good news. Here's Wood now trying to pull one back. He just can't get it out from under his feet. The tackles were fine in there. Give credit to Huddersfield, they're putting up a very committed display. Here's Robbie Brady, 1-1, remember when these ties met earlier on in the season. Huddersfield got a late equaliser, you may remember. Here's Shearer to Wood, can't thread it through. We're into 3 other minutes at the end of the first half. Huddersfield 2, Burnley 0. Clarets just haven't been in it at all. And there goes a free kick. Ben Mee now, frustration all round. You can understand Ben Mee's frustration, you can understand Burnley's frustration. One can sense that. But you can't go around fouling people like that. It's just not on. And Robbie Brady, he's been sacrificed. He hasn't had his best first half. And Aaron Lennon will come on just before the break. It's not nice being substituted before half time, but something had to change because the midfield for Burnley haven't got it right. As the referee blows for half time. A cracking 45 minutes if you're a Huddersfield fan. But for me and for everyone else who's associated with Burnley, it's been a real first half to forget. Tallullah got the first, got the second after. The Potter got the first for Huddersfield, and they deservedly lead the Clarets by 2 goals to 0. Welcome back to the second half here at the John Smith as Burnley 2 goals down, get the second half underway, knowing that they must get their A game together if they're going to even think about getting a point from this. Here's Danny Ings. That's better like it. Sam Vokes is also on, replacing Chris Wood for the second half, incidentally. There's a little stat about Danny Ings there, but it's purely academic as this corner comes into the mixer, and the header back by Vokes off the line virtually, and he tried to smash it in at the second attempt, and all he did was hit the net, but the side of the net. There was the header. It beat the keeper, all ends up, and the defender on the line did magnificently well, and then he smashed the rebound into the side netting. Lover, Hogg, Tallulah, Lover, Hogg, Billy, Hogg again, the Potter, good turn, the Potter wide. That could have settled it for Huddersfield Town. Off comes Sam Billing. Aaron Moy will come on, the man from Manchester City. Signed there signed from Manchester City for a whopping £10 million. Well, he's got a chance now to enjoy just 32 more minutes of this. Here's Trippier. Well left. Now Lennon. Aaron Lennon for Burnley. Good effort, good save. Shearer off the keeper and in. Burnley back in it. And it's the German Andre Shearer. Bit fortuitous perhaps. Lovely running by Lennon, who's certainly made the impact since coming on. Shearer didn't hit this ball up too well, but it was just enough power for the goalkeeper to palm it into the goal, and all of a sudden Burnley can send away back into this game. It's 2-1 here to Huddersfield, and Shearer registers his 3rd of the season and brings Burnley back to life. Substitution for Burnley, and off comes Stephen Defoe, and on comes the Irishman Jeff Emerick to replace him. Quarter of an hour of this game to go. Burnley know they've been in a battle today. They ran riot in the second half at Old Trafford. They need to run right to get a point from this. Here's Lennon. Still Lennon. Still going Lennon. Lovely run. And he's still got the ball. Lennon! Oh, unlucky. Well, How unlucky can you get? He made a superb run, struck it well, and it ricocheted off the post. Last minute. And here's Lennon to find Vokes, and Lennon's continued his run. It's a brilliant run. Lennon! Yes! 2-2. And Burnley have saved themselves in stoppage time. Aaron Lennon, the substitute. Vokes playing a perfectly weighted through ball, and Lennon lifting it over green. And Burnley have got themselves out of a situation. They found themselves really looking to get out. And the travelling supporters are so thrilled. Burnley have saved themselves. Lennon's second of the season, and Burnley keep their unbeaten array record going. 2-2 here at the John Smiths. What a game it has been. And what a way to end the calendar year. Both teams have had terrific 2017s, but both going to 2018 for renewed optimism. Although Huddersfield will feel more disappointed than Burnley. Huddersfield had a 2-goal lead given to them at half-time. The Potter and Tallulah got the toes, and then Scheller pulled one back. And right on the end of the full-time whistle, Aaron Lennon with a super goal and saved Burnley a crucial point. It's finished here at the John Smith Stadium. Huddersfield 2, Burnley 2. Well, good point there for Burnley. Keeps us up ahead of the game by 2 points. As for Huddersfield, they stay 16th, but now moved to winning another 16 points of safety. They're 3 points above the drop zone, so a good day for them. Although they'll be feeling a bit grieved they've thrown a 2-goal lead. But we'll be back with more exciting action. We play Liverpool on New Year's Day. Hope you can join us for episode number 28. But episode 27, what a dramatic finish. Burnley looked down and out at 2-0, but Scheller and Lennon came off the bench and saved our skins, and as a result stay 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Join us for episode 28 very soon, but for now, take care. Bye bye.